Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Friday, May 8th, I believe. I haven't checked my phone, but it's the first week of turkey season in Maine, and by this week I've been busy. This is my last week of school at the University of Maine. Graduated, I'm done. Yesterday I turned my last assignment, so today got out of work early. So we're gonna boogie on down to Newport. I gotta stop, pick something up for my mother, and but we're gonna head down and try to get a couple sits in, a couple different setups in this evening. Going with my bow here in Maine, so it could be good. It's a beautiful day, not looking like a lot of wind, so hopefully gonna be able to hear some turkeys from a ways away. Make some moves on some turkeys hopefully this evening. But anyway, so on this episode of Buckshot Outdoors, we're taking it back. Last weekend was New Hampshire opener, and kind of last minute, realizing that it was youth weekend, the May 1st, May 2nd weekend in Maine, so not having anybody to take out with us for a hunt for youth, we decided, you know what, we're gonna go to New Hampshire for Saturday, Sunday, because you can hunt Sundays in New Hampshire. So we decided last minute we're just gonna boogie on down there. So got down there, and man, was it tough at first, and it was windy. And we started up in more northern part, not northern, but a more northern part of New Hampshire to begin with, and after the first couple spots, not seeing really anything, we just kind of kept working our way down. When hunting ended Saturday at noon, we were pretty beat up. Walked a lot of miles, saw very few birds, so our hopes were down, but we decided to scout all Saturday. Coming into towards the end of Saturday, we did find one good bird. He was kind of in a tough spot, and we didn't really know where he was going to roost, but we knew he was going to be in the area, so we knew we were going to go back to that general area come Sunday morning, and we slept in the Hannaford parking lot there in Exeter, New Hampshire. And, I mean, it was pretty crazy. I mean, the truck stunk at the end. I mean, we had a shower. We walked all day Saturday, and just kind of cleaned ourselves off, make sure we had no ticks on us before we went to bed. But other than that, we were pretty stinky. We got up Sunday and went back to that spot that we found that bird the night before, and man, we heard some gobblers off in the distance. And quickly though, we ran into some other hunters, and the turkeys we were going after, they were kind of in between us and them. So we decided to just back out and let those hunters go after those birds. Decided to find some more that we could go after. So after we left that spot that morning, we were driving and we turned the corner, and man, there was two big toms sitting underneath the bird feeder. They were kind of up against like a little goat/horse pasture. I don't know if there was some like feed that fell down and they were eating it, but they were also hanging out near a bunch of bird feeders right next to this guy's house. And I mean, his property was all posted, but there was a bunch of woods across the street that wasn't posted. So we decided, we might be able to call them across. We've done it before in the past to call birds across the road. I mean, you gotta hope for no cars for a little bit, and you gotta really get those birds excited to come across, in a hurry too, because if they just kind of slowly work towards the road and then a car goes by, bumps them back another 10 yards. So we were working them, and one thing we really like to use, if a bird's a ways away or having a hard time, we use the box call. And Spencer last year got the Woodhaven Real Hen. Man, does that thing echo and does that sound nice and crisp coming off that wood. And he was letting out some yelps for that, and all of a sudden, I mean, those birds are gobbling in front of us, but all of a sudden we hear two gobbles behind us, and we kind of both look at each other like, did we both just hear that? Yep. So we spun around, went up. We were kind of in a low spot of the area, because where they were coming across the road, that was where we wanted to set up. But seeing how these birds were coming behind us, we had to swivel around, get up this side of the hill, so it gave us a better viewpoint of the turkeys when they're coming from behind us. I mean, these birds came in hot. It all happened within 10 minutes, and it was a tough little spot there, and Spencer told me before they were, like, when they were coming, he's like, take your safety off, be ready, they're coming hot, because I couldn't see. I was on the other side of a big tree, and I couldn't see him coming from the left. And sure enough, he forgot to take his safety off, and man, it would have been a great time to double up, but you know, things happen, you know, adrenaline's pumping, but we came out with a great bird. It was, you know, ended up being 10 and 3/4 inch beard, inch and 8 spurs, and 22 pounds, so a little bit under what I thought. It's probably just because I hadn't carried a bird in a while, but it definitely felt heavy when I was bringing it out. So, but that's just a recap of this episode coming up right now. So just kind of stay tuned and watch the time from Saturday early morning to Sunday when we decide to come back home. You know.
Well, we made it through New Hampshire, and getting ready to walk down in right now. The wind's not as bad as we thought right now, so hopefully it holds off enough to hear a couple gobbles this morning. Maybe get on some birds. So we're gonna get down in, get settled in, wait till first light. So stick around, you may see a bird go down. So no luck this morning, so we moved to a more southern part of New Hampshire. Bunch of farm fields that I was looking at before I even came here. Just stopped and asked the farmer. He said, we're all good if we don't mind walking. And we said, hells yeah, we'll walk. So we're here. Nice sunny day. These birds should be out in the field sunning themselves. A little windy, so it's gonna be hard to hear, but I've seen a lot of hens around, so hopefully these birds are out. Jake.
So give a rundown of what happened so far this morning.
We put on about 420 miles, and we've seen one fucking turkey.
Oh man.
I'm honestly shocked that we have not seen more birds. We drove around so much.
So we got down in North Conway, which is about 2 hours north of where we are now, which is halfway up, a little over halfway up New Hampshire main line. So we got there this morning, windy, didn't see anything, so drove around, saw no birds, just some few hens. So we started driving south and went to Pittsfield, New Hampshire, looked at a bunch of fields, bunch of single hens, some jakes. So nothing worth really going after. And so we get down to Pittsfield, New Hampshire, go to a couple farms, still no turkeys, nothing worth really going after. We walked down about a mile and a half down behind this farm to a bunch of fields and all the way back and saw like 4 hens, a jake, and a small tom, but nothing to really get us pumped up. So we left from there and came down here, back down to Exeter, which is 2 hours south of where we started this morning. We finally got a little bit of sleep. In about 2 days, I've slept close to an hour, but that 1 hour re-energized me enough to get out scouting to set us up for tomorrow morning. So we got one bird that is, we found one nice tom so far, and if we don't find any more, that's the one we're gonna go after first thing. Then we're gonna hunt around till noon, and then we're headed back to Maine. And Maine opener starts Monday. That's where we'll be. And if we limit out in Maine, we might take some more weekends to come back down and try to fill our tags here in New Hampshire. But trying to get at least one tag filled here in New Hampshire this weekend. Focus on Maine when we get back home. And yeah, so we're headed down into a spotted check to see if we can maybe get a couple more birds on the list for tomorrow. Spot we deer hunted this past fall, and there's some good fields and some good woods that we figured would hold turkeys better than it held deer. So we're gonna head down into ya.
You know what?
So we got 2 big toms across the road in a field that's all posted. So the piece of woods across the street isn't posted, so we got up in here. We're hopefully gonna try to get these birds to come across. They're being stubborn. They're kind of hanging out around a horse fence. I don't know if there's a bunch of feed there or something, but one hen, 2 toms, and like 5 jigs. So Spence is gonna move up now and try to just change up location of calling, make it sound a little bit more realistic, get a little bit closer, try to get in their bubble, and maybe try to coax them back into this other piece of property that's not posted. So we're gonna try to get it done here on Sunday, our last day here, until noon, and then we're headed home. So stay tuned. shoot again. One broken off. Dude. Let's go there, dude.
Oh yeah, it's probably 10 and a half at least. And I'm guessing he's...
So, first bird down for me. Double came in, but Spencer's safety just wasn't fully off, and it didn't go off. So the turkey was 20 yards away running before he got his shot on his. That's why you see in the video, you know, him running and shooting it. But don't mind, it's a big bird. I mean, we haven't weighed it yet, but it's a big, big, big bird. It's got to be over 10-inch beard, 1.25 spurs. Got to be over 24 pounds. So we're going after some other birds we saw. They kind of dished it off. And the ones we were going for before, when these ones came in behind us, we're going to try to go get those now. So let's go get them. Down there? No, that's fine. No, it'll push one in there so when it cycles out, that one goes right there.
So I thought they always stuck up in there.
Well, some do, like with my Gershner, it'll stick up in, but I got a